can't live on credit for very long. I mean, 30 days maybe, but then you're just chasing the next job, robbing Peter to pay Paul or whoever. But know your numbers. Educate yourself. Um, read mathematical formulas. Just try stuff. Like that was the biggest thing I came away with it too was cash flow. Know your numbers. Figure out what you need to multiply your cogs by to walk away and stay in business, keep your promises, like we always say. A lot of guys, I mean, roofing companies are the biggest hunted for private equity because there's so much cash flow. I mean, we write checks for thousands of dollars like almost weekly, and it just comes in, goes out. So that can really be attractive to people who have never had that money before. So they'll do a roof and make 20 grand and they'll be like, all right, I'm going to go buy a truck or whatever it is. And it's like, okay, but you need to keep going. You got to pay for the material for that and then the labor and then to do the next job. So there's a lot of vanity in it, but if you don't know the numbers, you're done for. And there's no guru, there's no podcast, there's nothing that's going to save you from your own greed. You have to be very wary of that. So there's no one coming to follow you around and say, hey, you shouldn't buy that right now. You have to have that discipline. You have to have that control, but you also have to um, be very intentional every day about working towards that. And a lot of people, they just see the shiny new thing and they chase it. And you have to really resist that because you can get so attracted to that stuff and it will distract you from your mission, which is for me, it's freedom, ultimate freedom. Do what I want, when I want, where I want, with whoever I want for as long as I want, and not have to worry. I have 4 kids myself. My kid's mother died, and now it's just me and my girlfriend and her 2 kids. So there's 8 of us. And whether my kids take over my company or not, this is how it's going to happen. And I just have to keep pushing and do the right thing every day, set the example, educate myself. Um, but I I would only compare myself to myself yesterday. Like, am I getting better every day? I don't compare someone else's year 20 to my year 1. That's so unrealistic. But I think you just have to pay attention to what's going on and educate yourself, know your numbers, be very disciplined, but stay humble too, because it gets very distracting, all the money. It's not really your money, but it looks like it is.
It's really good. That is really good insights there. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing all that.
Yeah.
Um, well, this has been really awesome. Let's we will usually wrap up these podcasts with a question, and that question is always, what is the biggest thing you're looking forward to in the coming week?
Shoveling 16 inches of snow.
16 inches of snow, baby.
No, I'm very happy. I'm very excited. I'm ex looking forward to relaxing because I can do that with how my company is and how I've chosen it to run and how I've chosen to structure it. A 16-inch snow day would scare the crap out of a lot of people because they're like, oh my God, I can't get into work or whatever. And that worries people because it threatens their income, it threatens their lifestyle, it threatens that. But for me, I'm at a spot where, okay, I can coast through while that melts off. I'll be fine. So I think I'm looking forward to that feeling because it's been a really long time since I've had that feeling. We talk about emotions a lot when we sell to people, and that's how we really connect with people. But for me, that works kind of in reverse, where it's like, this is a good feeling because I know I'm going to be okay and I can coast through and I'm just going to pick up where I left off the day before it snowed. Be fine.
Love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's, I mean, going back to knowing your numbers, it's like
Yeah,
to be able to have
exactly.
that feeling.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's awesome. John, what are you looking forward to?
Man, that makes me, I know I was joking about my friend Seth has a charter business, has a little boat, and he took us out for a boat ride this morning, and it was totally spontaneous, not planned. I didn't even go to the gym. I have to work out this afternoon. But the same thing you're saying, Brian, is like I'm able to do that. Like tomorrow, no, today's Tuesday. On Thursday, we're doing a roof. It's a really profitable roof. I didn't sell it. Cameron sold it. I actually didn't even know we did.